Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Taking you through the sequence into the middle of the week, and for Wednesday we see a frontal system coming up from the southwest once more. That will be sweeping quite quickly across England and Wales with a spell of heavy rain in the morning, some snow over the highest tops in the Pennines and the Lake District as well. Now that feature will run into Scotland through the morning, soonest in the southwest pretty early in the day, but getting into the Highlands as the morning goes on, and here falling again as some snow over the hills above around 700 or 800 metres, maybe even temporarily a bit lower. Now northern parts of Scotland get away with a dry start, and it may well be that you dry onwards into the early afternoon across far northernmost regions, but turning into a wetter situation with that hill snow across more central parts of the Highlands. That front tending to break up a little bit as we go through the afternoon, but still some areas of showers will be around, and showers will be in the forecast too across Wales and into northern England through the afternoon. Some of these heavy with the risk of hail and thunder coming in with those, some gusty winds associated with those showers as well. As we head onwards into Wednesday evening and night, let's just keep the story going. Showers will still affect those western coastal regions. And as we head towards Thursday, moving onwards here in 3-hour time steps, and we see the next frontal system coming in from the southwest. And with that, strong winds as well, gales across many of the hills and mountains as we go onwards into Thursday. It may be that northeast Scotland and the eastern side of the Pennines gets away with a dry start, but heavy rain becomes pretty extensive from the southwest across many of our western mountains and pretty widely into the southern and central parts of the Highlands too. Now with this will come some rise of freezing level towards around 1200 metres or perhaps above for a time, so turning wetter towards higher slopes, and a pretty wet picture broadly across England and Wales. Heading onwards towards Friday then, and that front clears through, and we're left with a showery southwesterly airflow into Friday, so a brighter day but with still that risk of some showers. The freezing level just dipping a little bit, maybe to around 1100, 1200 metres across the Highlands, so some snow across the Munros in those showers, some hail possible as well, a scattering of showers for England and Wales, but looking a comparatively brighter day with some sunny spells coming through. Best of drier conditions typically the further toward the east that you go. A chilly feel in the wind, which may still gust towards gale force around some of those showers. Our first glimpse at the weekend still looks a rather unsettled weather story, I'm afraid, with further fronts coming in from the Atlantic, the threat of rain arriving and setting in heavily, particularly across western mountains. Best chance for staying drier and brighter for longer would be further north and east, but I'd watch for the risk of some rain spilling further across the country with time. A windy story as well, the risk of gales or severe gales across many of the mountains. The strongest winds in more western regions could be in excess of 60 miles per hour. We'll see temperatures becoming very mild with that airflow as well, likely to rise above freezing point even to the highest summits, but still feeling quite a bit colder where you're exposed to the wind. It looks like dropping back below freezing point on the higher mountains into Sunday as fronts clear eastwards. A bit of uncertainty of the timing and progress of those, but likely to see a belt of rain moving through. Frequent showers, though, could still feed into western Scotland, sometimes merging into something a bit more constant, with rain, upland snow and hail in the picture here. Somewhat drier, most likely towards central eastern parts of the Highlands. A windy picture, though, across the Highlands with a significant chill factor. England and Wales, too, could see some brighter skies, but always expect some showers, again with the risk of some hail coming in from the Irish Sea. Finally, a quick glance at the longer range, and this chart shows the pressure pattern for the 7-day period beginning on Monday, and the pinker colours indicate that higher pressure would be established. Now that might just be a transition through the week, in the sense that early in the week we think it could still be rather mixed, but things start to settle down as we go to the start of December. So a suggestion of better, quieter weather getting into the story. We shall look at that in a bit more detail in our new Friday winter planner video, which gives the general outlook for the longer range and the winter conditions on the mountains for freezing levels and potential snow cover. So check that out on Friday. For today, that has been your Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Thanks for watching.